Ever since I was just a bird-crazy kid, toucans have captured my heart and imagination like nothing else. And it all started the moment I saw one in person for the first time. I was just a dumb, immature kid at the time. My grandparents wanted to take me to the Dallas World Aquarium as we drove through Texas. I protested that I had no interest in seeing fish. Little did I know it was much more than fish, and that visit would put me on a path I'd be on for the rest of my life. That was the day I first saw them, the Toco toucan. And no other animal has ever captivated me the way they did in that moment. Free-flying throughout the atrium, hopping quickly from branch to branch, their movements and coloration seeming almost fake, as if I'd just taken a trip to Disney World and had witnessed the newest state-of-the-art animatronic puppet. But no, these animals were very real. The contrast of orange, white, black, and blue fluttering through the emerald treetops as if I'd just witnessed some legendary cryptid or prehistoric creature lost to time. They land in front of me, and I stare until I'm shuffled off by the crowd. Time and time again, I beg to go back and see them. I try to learn more, but the lack of information in a period in which the internet is just fledgling just adds to their mystery. All I knew is that one day I wanted to be with them. But it was only a pipe dream for another 14 years. That's when Ripley entered my life, and the rest is now history. Tocos have always held such a special place in my heart, even more than the other species of toucan. Ripley helped me through probably the hardest and most heartbreaking period of my life. And I can honestly say I'd likely not be alive today if not for her. And then there was Tupac, my first rehab toucan, who inspired me to start the sanctuary I have today. Tocos have always seemed to change my life in some way or another, and I'm proud that I've been able to share them with all of you. For a few years now, I've not had one in my life, and as much as I love the other birds with all my being, it's always felt as if something is missing. I thought I might never get another chance to have one in my life again, let alone another rehab bird like Tupac, who we all fell in love with so quickly. It seemed as if it would only be a fantasy, until now.
There. There. You see what I am? No, that's a food there. Want some blueberries? Do we have blueberries for her?
Yep.
Oh, yes. Happy. Oh, okay, it's okay. It's okay. Look, I'm not gonna hurt you. See?
Do you want me to grab some?
Yeah, can you grab some blueberries?
I'm gonna go.
Can you see her in the video? Alright. I'm gonna get you some blueberries. It's gonna be okay. We're gonna get you some nice padded perches. Yeah. And some TLC. All the love you could ever handle. And we're gonna try not to piss Rhea off when she gets jealous. You're bigger than her though, she might be scared of you. You have very sweet eyes. I think that's like one of my favorite things about Tocos is their eyes just look very sweet. Although we all know it's a deception. Look, I know. It's okay. We're gonna become friends. Perfect. Thank you. Look. Yeah. How about that? We're friends now, huh? There you go. One more? We got lots. More? You can be sweet, can't you? Oh, that one wasn't good enough. That one's better. It's a little more firm. Yeah, there you go. Take a big dump. Make room. Oh, that one wasn't good enough either? Oh, damn. The upper blueberry game for her. You ready to come out? It's okay. Here she is, everybody. She's a little more feisty than Tupac was, but I'm sure she'll settle down with time. We'll get you cleaned up, get your beak looking pretty. You ready? I'll give you a little smooch. There you go. Oh, okay. All right.
Hey guys, so obviously this bird is going to need some medical attention and rehab when we get home, or at least as soon as I can get a vet appointment when we get home. But please consider helping me save her legs and rehabilitate her by using the links in the description. She probably just has arthritis or something like that, but you can never be too sure. I'm also adding a Patreon sponsored tier for her that has limited slots as well. Well, we're finally back at Dana's, the Toucan halfway house that Tupac and I also stayed in once upon a time. We're gonna get her washed and set up and cut some fruit up for her and just see how she does. Maybe let her out to hop around and explore a little bit. A lot of this stuff is just new to her, so the car ride home was interesting for her. She was stretching her neck out and looking around, and she's probably never seen cars and traffic and cities before, so. But yeah, we'll see how she does, and we'll go from there. What do you think about that, Tink? Yeah? Tink is Dana's collared aviary. Looks like you, but giant, doesn't it? He's like, what is that? Tink saw Tupac once upon a time. You remember Tupac? She looks like Tupac, doesn't she? Alright, we got her set up with some fruit there. She may have not seen a lot of that fruit before, but she might not know what to do with a raspberry or a grape. She seems very happy and alert. So far, those are all good things, aren't they? You gonna pick through your food again? She was picking through her food, but when I came up and sat here next to her, I think she got more interested in looking at me. You can see her feet there. They look a little gangly, like they are possibly arthritic. So she's probably very similar to Tupac in that regard. Her beak's flaking, but she's actually in better shape than Tupac was when I got him. Her beak color is actually really good. Same with all the coloration around her eyes. So I think her main issue is probably just that she couldn't take care of her beak anymore with her conditions. You know, scratch it and such. So it's probably flaking a little bit now from that. But we can probably solve that. I don't know if you guys remember, but Tupac's beak was in really rough shape when I got him. Hers is in better condition. She does have a little chip on one side, but they said that it had been there for a very long time. So there's no telling when that actually happened. We got her some food and water set up. Maybe she can attempt to take a bath. I don't know. We'll see. And Tupac could still bathe himself for the most part. In his first couple of years I had him, until he got worse, of course, but she's actually she seems a lot more energetic than he was, so she just pooped nice. Like bottle caps? You getting scared? This is like Toucan's favorite toys. Come on. I know you guys like these. She jumped over the bowl. Don't jump into the litter box. Oh, where are you going? I got a blueberry. Wanna come back? A scary phone? I know, I'm sorry. She was just coming over to me, but she might be afraid of this phone right now.
Oh, there's a lot going on. Boom, 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 boom.
Uh-oh.
I heard that one.
Yeah, that was a squirty one. You want this blueberry? Look. Maybe it wouldn't be a bad idea to get her a little blanket instead of a rug, you know?
Well, blankets are great.
Easy to wash. And
Yeah.
something a little softer than always being on the hardwood. She's eating those other blueberries instead of mine out of spite. She's so cute. There's something about Toko's eyes that are just, I don't know, they look so kind and peaceful. I don't know how to put it. We had her set up here on this towel, and she's since decided she wants to explore, so. She's a little more energetic than Tupac was.
You trying to get outside?
She's lived her whole life outside, so she's probably like, what the hell is this place? Oh, she's hopped behind the chair there now. We're going to try to get her a little carrier set up with a bath and food and all that good stuff, so she can wash all the poop off her butt. Oh, where's she going?
She's trying to get on the cage over there.
Yeah, she doesn't know that she's not fully a full toucan anymore. She's trying to do things that she can't.
Here, let me get her to someplace where she's not going to hurt herself.
Okay.
Try?
It's the next day here, and we got her some scrambled egg for breakfast. Also known as toucan crack.
Let's see how she does.
Well, she grabbed it. I have noticed that she holds her right foot up quite often, so. Ooh, oh yeah.
Ooh.
She was a little restless last night for a bit, but eventually settled down. If the camera would focus here. It wants to focus on the bars. And she likes that. Oop. Yeah, see, she's holding that up. Poor girl. Just two crippled toucans hanging out. What do you think about her? She's kind of big, isn't she, Cosmo? A little bigger than you. Nope. She doesn't look aggressive, at least. She looks pretty relaxed.
She's okay. She made Cosmo poop pretty big, though.
Yeah. Well, it might be just because you moved him and he decided it was time to shit.
Yeah, probably. She is big and scary, isn't she, Cosmo? He's like, yeah, give me
Big
that.
monster toucan.
Why are you going back on the wood again? Huh? Nope, she might see herself in the reflection. Smacking her beak.
Oh, yeah, that's Tink. Was it Tink? What's Tink doing? It's okay. Look at you, toes.
And two little disabled toucans there. Living life to their fullest.
Is this 99 Oak?
We've got her out in the sun here. What do you think about all this? She seems a lot more calm than she was a second ago. Well, maybe not. What do you think? Aunt Dana is getting a lot of attention to her. I'm trying to let her have as much time as possible because I know I'm going to be spoiled with her for a while.
She's my bird for the next
Yeah,
hour.
yeah.
So sweet. So sweet.